Advertising has come a long way in the last 60 years or so. I feel like ads back then were simpler but more effective. They targeted primal urges and sold us on simple things like cigarettes and sugar syrup. I think commercials today don't have the same direction as they once did. They seem to be all over the place, and it's often hard to pin down what the ad is even selling. Recently, there has been a commercial that hasn't really left my mind. It doesn't really resonate with me in the sense that I want to buy the product, but I have so many critiques of this one specific T-Mobile commercial, and I'd like to analyze it for you all here. My goal is for you to notice all these little oddities and quirks that I have. Hopefully this commercial will haunt you every time you see it from now on. So this commercial in question is officially titled Zach and Donald Sing About T-Mobile's Home Internet Plus System. Yes, really. For starters, it stars Zach Braff and Donald Faison from Scrubs. Zach also stars in Garden State, which is a film I really enjoyed and you should go watch. Donald also stars in Remember the Titans, among other things. Before doing research of this video, I did not know they were stars on Scrubs, which makes my point even more poignant.
We love home internet from T-Mobile.
So the commercial is set to the music of Lindsey Buckingham's Holiday Road from 1983. It's an alright song made for National Lampoon's Vacation. Well, let's start with the living situation between these two men. They seem to live together, and that opens up two possibilities. Number one, they're just two bros cohabitating in a suburban home with lightning-fast home internet. That's fine and all, but I do think what we have is case number two, that these two men are in a super hot relationship. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
I'll readdress this at the end to solidify this case. The main catalyst for me making this video comes at the 9-second mark, with Zach being really weirded out after Donald chimes in a second time with his background vocals. Zach looks so taken aback that it just doesn't sit well with me. It never has since. The first time Donald provides background vocals in the backyard, Zach seems fine. The barbecue is about ready and they move on with their day. This, however, looks like Zach is disgusted and appalled. I'm not really sure, but the scene is weird, right? But the commercial just zooms right past this, continuing with the bro couple taking a puppeting class in their spacious attic. The attic looks to be well kept and well stocked with everything they would have from years together. Further evidence, in my opinion, that they're in love with T-Mobile's high-speed internet. Next, we move to them taking a ballet class in their man cave. Personally, I have nothing against ballet. You do you. My critique with this section is the design choices of their basement. This part of the house has many cool features, yet a few glaring flaws if you really look closely. This cozy basement has an exposed water heater, but instead of covering it up with, a blanket or something, they have it in a well-lit alcove. Not what I would have done. Now let's notice the spacious railing that seems to be just bare plywood, not sanded or finished or anything. Looks pretty flimsy. But just below this hazardous railing, there's a fully stocked mini fridge along with what appears to be two vintage stadium seats from a now demolished sports arena. Nice touch. After the ballet lesson, they're now painting in the backyard. And my concern here is that while Donald paints Zach as a centaur holding what seems to be a Wi-Fi router, really high quality. All Zach paints is the T-Mobile logo, a sign that their relationship may just be one-sided. With the reaction in the garage and now this painting, it seems like Zach needs to hold up his weight in the relationship. Donald, don't change. We finish this ad with the two dude lovers taking a joyride in their vintage convertible, continuing to sing this parody song. They both pause and say, "Hey," to a woman walking her dog on the sidewalk. A friend? Maybe. A weird version of flirting? It doesn't seem so. This is another strange addition to the commercial. Do you think they're supposed to be selling T-Mobile to all their neighbors, hence why they're super friendly? The final thing we see is the actual T-Mobile hardware and then the actors singing the jingle. I hope I highlighted the few things I kept noticing while being forced to watch this commercial over and over again. This isn't really a dig on Zach or Donald. I think what they were asked to do, they did a great job. This is not the first commercial they did like this. I think this is the fourth singing commercial they've done together. The first one is just them. They added John Travolta and Jason Momoa in the next two, and then the fourth one being the one I just analyzed. If you enjoyed this video, do me a favor, let me know by liking and subscribing to see more. If there's a commercial that resonates with you, like this one does for me, let me know which one it is. Again, thanks.